It's the Atlanta Falcons taking on the Philadelphia.
Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
So here come the Falcons now to get the football for the first time. And leading them out, their signal caller, now in his 4th season in the NFL.
I think his task in this game is really simple. Eliminate the turnovers. He threw 2 interceptions last week. I can't believe I led with that because he had 3 touchdown passes.
Right.
So there's a lot of good that he did, but he's got to take care of the ball better. The ball has to go to guys wearing the jerseys that they're wearing this week, not the opposition.
They go play action here on first down. He finds his man, complete. It's Peters. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. An early statement on the game's first play. 18 yards and a first down. Off play action. Kirkland. And right away, he lost the football. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
First carry now for Kareem Hunt. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Now, this defense for the Eagles, they were very good in the win over Dallas a week ago.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. He rifles one that's intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. They go play action with Hurts. They'll roll him out right. This is caught inside the 15. He'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. That one goes for 36 yards.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
1st and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points.
They'll try and run this one right up the gut. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A great effort there. His 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Eagles take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. They go I formation. Fullback leads the way for the touchdown. Sort of a lost art, isn't it?
It really is, but sometimes when you're able to bring it back and use it against other teams, they're not prepared for it. They haven't seen it in a while, and now you gain an advantage, and we just saw that advantage result in a touchdown.
Santos with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. So that drive, 4 plays, and it's capped off by a touchdown run of 6 yards. After the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he returns this to the 22. So for the 2nd time in this one, we get set to see the Falcons offense. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hunt. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. Jonah Williams, former 1st-round pick, the guilty party. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Back to throw. Kirkland. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Looks like a 2nd empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you're coming off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
Jake Bailey on now to punt here on 4th down. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. A 45-yard punt, 4 there on the return. And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. So back onto the field, here come the Eagles for their 2nd drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
He's going to fire one. Corner of the end zone. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The Eagles are 1-2 through the first 3 weeks of the season. And they got off to the tough 0-2 start, but come off a very important first win of the season last time out.
And it's tough when you find yourself in an early season crossroads, but that's exactly where they were. At 0-2, they were thinking if we fall to 0-3, things can spin out of control. But now at 1-2, they shouldn't feel the need to press out there. They're now back in a good spot, find a way to win some games, and keep moving forward.
5 men in the secondary now for the Falcons on third down. They'll send Brown in motion right. Throwing is Hurts. Got a man. It's Judy, complete. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jerry Judy, his second touchdown on the season. And the Eagles have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Another impressive drive, so they're 2 for 2, 2 touchdowns. Charles, a great start to this ball game for them.
And one of the words that's really worked its way into our lexicon is stacking. They've stacked momentum each time out, and not only on offense. Between those touchdowns, defense held, forced to punt to get the ball back, and they've played awfully well in this one. Both sides playing at optimum level.
Santos able to tack on the extra point, and it's now 14-0. A drive there of just 4 plays. And it's capped off by the touchdown run from Jerry Judy. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Taken at the goal line. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. Atlanta prepped and ready for its next possession. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Kirkland. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
No sense risking anything there on first down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who can make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And a quick throw here, that's complete. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
They'll try to run for the first down with Hunt. And Hunt is not going to get there. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
On is Jake Bailey to send this one away. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. Fielded at the 20. It's a net of 40 there. A punt of 48 and a return of 8. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. Well, Philadelphia's offense ready to go again. It has been about as perfect of a start to this game as these guys could have asked for, Charles. They've scored on their first 2 drives. They still haven't given anything up on the other side of the ball, so they can already make this a 3-score game here if they can come away with points on this drive.
Yeah, they're almost pushing them to the brink, aren't they, partner? Almost to the point now where it's a loss of words for me, which I know would excite all of our viewers, but you're just not supposed to see that type of dominance so quickly in a game like this. Everything they've done has been working so far. Offense, defense, you name it, it's going well for them.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Now a handoff running through the middle. And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. Rush coming, and he's taken down. They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. He'll buy some time right. This is Smith with a grab. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Hey, nothing to see here, just your standard 4th down gain of 28 yards, and the drive keeps going. So after the big play on 4th, here's 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage, that's all. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier, but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. On the move to his left, and he fires one incomplete.
The defender certainly didn't forget about him leaking out of the backfield. There's a guy ready and waiting to pick him up in coverage, and that throw had no shot.
And here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. Here's Hurts to throw, being chased out left. Hurts fumbles it, and the ball ends up out of bounds, so it'll be a loss on the play. You can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around a lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. Santos' kick is up and through, and that will extend their lead even further. So no problems at all on that one. And you know, there's virtually no win. This is a kicker's dream here tonight.
It absolutely is, isn't it? So to me, with no wind, it should be a passer's dream as well, right? But in this case, the defense held out. They had to force the field goal.
And a short kick taken at about the 16. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. Off the play fake. Kirkland. Going for Jefferson downfield. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
and attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. On first down, Kirkland. Got this complete to the tight end Pitts. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Falcons get a bit closer. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead to 17-7. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And the Falcons score to cap it off. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This taken in at the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. Here comes Eagle offense now as they get set to take over here. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. Off the play fake. Here's Hurts. Rolling to his left. This will be caught. Judy. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. He's up to 88 yards receiving in the ball game now, and he's got a first down. Here's a give up the middle. And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. First down, and they go back to Harris. And some room to roam now. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A big pickup there for the Eagles' first down, 18 yards.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
Play action. Here's Hurts. Out to his left. Looking for Judy, but it's intercepted. And the Falcons are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. Not the best of plays there as a quarterback. You're right-handed, rolling left, trying to throw it that far downfield.
I remember a coach of mine saying, son, that's the equivalent of trying to get the car keys out of your pocket with your opposite hand while you're trying to run. You just can't do it.
They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Swings this out for Hunt. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a one-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. Another completion here to Hunt. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. It's another first down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards. They'll look to throw again. He's going to dump this off to his running back, Hunt. Calling a gain of a yard, and that'll make it 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field.
That's into a crowd and intercepted. And the Eagles are going to have it here just past the 25. And that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Hurts rolling to his right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. They give him a gain of 38.
We see this happen so often. If you're a defender, it's like watching a bad movie over and over. The pressure's good, forcing the quarterback out of the pocket. But it's a lot to ask for these defenders to stay plastered to receivers long enough. And sure enough, they let a man come open, and the connection leads to a big play.
On 1st down, Hurts. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there's no space available, and incompletion as a result.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Hurts. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Hurts sets up to throw it. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Well, the first 2 drives yielded touchdowns, so there's no reason for them to feel like they have to pull back on the reins. They pushed it downfield, looking for another one right there. Didn't get it, but we know they're going to continue to be bold.
Smith, the man in motion left. They're going on 4th down with Hurts. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Eagles unable to convert there on and 4. And the Falcons defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. They'll go screen here to Hunt. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. A final shot before break. Kirkland. He's going to throw one up for the end zone. And incomplete on the deep ball. So we're at halftime here on a Monday night as we'll head down to Orlando. That's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, folks, eager to get back to this Week 4 matchup. We won't put up a fight. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation and pick up those pass rushers because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. But the passing game right now for them, not overly impressive. Last week he hit on right at 50%. This week he's under 50%.
And it's not just on him. Protection, a few breakdowns along the way. That's made him get off the spot. Receivers not getting their way open downfield. The coverage has been awfully tight. They've got to all get together and find ways to make this passing game get in gear.
And that will be incomplete. So good coverage there defensively as it looks like they'll force a punt on this opening drive of the third.
Well, let's coach them up a little bit from right here in the booth. That's exactly what they needed to do. They need to start stringing together some stops, turning the ball over back to their offense, and trying to get back into this game.
Yeah, a couple scores down, but they can eat into that quickly with a nice drive here on the other side. And this kick will be touchdown as they spot it inside the 45-yard line. Here comes the Falcons offense. It's their first possession of the second half now. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. Handoff up the middle, Hunt. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. The Falcons send out their punter. He'll boot it away from about his 35. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. And you can't do it much better than that. This ball kicks out of bounds at the 4-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. They'll fight for it, and this is caught. What a catch. A big play there for Philly. 45 yards.
As we've seen over the years, offensive coordinators will often ease their way into drives. Many of them don't want to risk a turnover, put their defense in a bad spot, but not in this case.
Not at all. Forget about easing into it. They took a shot. It worked. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Harris running straight ahead, and he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. In motion left goes Smith. Second and 5 now. Hurts. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jerry Jeudy with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And his guys now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Santos now to add the PAT. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it's capped off by the touchdown run from Jerry Jeudy. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
To throw on 2nd down, Kirkland. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
He'll leave it for Hunt, complete. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the 1st. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
And the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away. Good coverage there holds him to just a 2-yard return following a punt of 44. And out will come the offense as they take over. So here are the Eagles to take over. Last week they got a good victory over the Dallas Cowboys, and they are in the driver's seat here right now as well. They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. Dancing to his left. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. 3rd quarter on a Monday night with a 2nd and 10 coming up. They hand this off to Harris. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. It's caught on the right side. It's Smith. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Great way to convert on third down there. 21 yards the play. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
He'll look to throw. He's got Smith here.
And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
Did you see that route the way that I did? I thought he was trying to get deep.
Yeah, that wasn't the first option.
No, it came off of that guy, the deep guy, and came underneath on the drag. Completed it very well.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll get 3 down at the 34-yard line.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. And that's good for a gain of 6. And that's going to make it 4th down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. So a moment to catch our collective breath after the 4th down conversion. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
So after the conversion on 4th, here's 1st and 10 just outside of the red zone.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
He had to fight for every yard on that run. Shook himself free of a tackle and kept fighting, even with the rest of the defense closing in on him. That's the kind of effort you'll take every single time.
got the first down as he gets it to the 8. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on third. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on first down, holding them to a short gain.
Second down and goal. Hurts steps away. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jerry Jeudy, his 3rd touchdown of the game and 4th on the year. And the Eagles are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. He's got them out now to a 3-score lead here in the 4th quarter after that one, CD. And, well, he looked right off the line like he knew that that ball was coming his way, and he secured it for 6 points.
Yeah, and I think when you're leading by a healthy margin already, it actually loosens you up and allows you to take maybe a few more chances and definitely play with more confidence, because he certainly saw something he could exploit in the defense, and he made sure to let his quarterback know, just get it to me. And the rest was all up to him, and he delivered and made it a 3-score game.
Now, after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Atlanta regains possession of the football. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
The throw over the middle taken in. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he will find his man on the end route, complete. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. So it was already a gain on the completion, but tack on some more with that penalty.
Absolutely, and no matter what angle you're making the tackle from, you can't grab the face mask, and that's just putting your defense on its heels just a little bit more.
Throwing on first down, Kirkland. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down. That's a gain of 4 as we slip inside of 4 minutes left in regulation. The Falcons on 3rd down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This will be 3rd and 6. Looking to throw. Kirkland. This to Pitts, and he's got him. Touchdown, Atlanta. Kyle Pitts from 19 yards away. And the Falcons are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. They'll look to throw. He's got it. So they convert the 2. That keeps their slim hopes alive as we're back to a 2-score game. Well, it's still an uphill battle from here, that's for sure, but that makes it a 2-score game.
And now we see why teams practice so much on the 2-point conversion, why you have more than one play ready, because you may need multiples throughout a ball game. There's a great example right there.
Now, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And able to work his way down to the 16.
65 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Able to stay in bounds, and the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, break at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On third down, they're going to run for it here. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. That one looks like he'll throw here on the move to his left. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown.
Jalen Hurts,
a 9-yard touchdown run.
And the Eagles have put this one to bed here in the 4th quarter.
That was not a designed run. It was supposed to be a pass, but it turned into an exceptional run. What a scramble for a touchdown.
Now the point after try for Santos. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. That time a 6-play drive and a 9-yard run on the end of it. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
Now the Falcons offense gets ready to head back onto the field.
Well, probably not much that they can do at this point, CD. Down 3 scores late in the 4th quarter. This is going to be a little too much to overcome, you would think.
Yeah, they'll go down swinging, but in the end, I think we saw the writing on the wall a while back because one team was clearly better than the other in this one. And while it didn't quite reach blowout status, I think we knew who was going to win this one well before we got to this stage.
On 1st and 10, Kirkland firing quickly here, and that's complete.
And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. Back to throw again.
Throw left side. There's London. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive alive.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Again, he'll drop to throw.
He'll get this one underneath to Hunt.
And able to get this to the 24-yard line. They began the play at the 12. It's also a pickup of 12 for the first down. Throwing middle, and it's complete.
And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
That's caught left side to tight end Pitts. And the Falcons are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
Back to throw. Kirkland. They're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early.
Well, there were about 70,000 that were quickly calling for that flag. It comes out there for pass interference.
And what do you think, partner? A little sarcasm in that cheering from this crowd here tonight. What they're hoping now is to build a little momentum.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons.
Van Jefferson
from a yard out.
And the Falcons are able to cut into that deficit.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
The Falcons are going to leave the offense out there. They'll go for 2.
Hunt going to run for it.
And he is going to be stopped short of the goal line. Oh, they'll mark him inside the 1. He just couldn't keep churning those extra few inches. And the 2-point attempt is turned aside.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they've got to be feeling very comfortable and confident here with this lead in the football here in the 4th quarter, Charles. And I don't think that they need to score again, but it seems like this offense is just getting better as the game goes on. They've scored on their last 2 drives.
Certainly feels like a chance for them to continue to have some fun out there, doesn't it? Game's already decided, as you noted, so they can continue to play loose, break out some other concepts, maybe run a few trick plays, get other people involved. Heck, even go deep on one of these first snaps just because they can.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. So it's a victory here for the Philadelphia Eagles, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense that it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
So for the Eagles, it'll be a .500 start as the win gets them back to 2-2. And they'll have another road date next week with the New York Giants. Meanwhile, for the Falcons, they also will exit this one at 2-2. And they'll be on the road next week for a matchup with the Carolina Panthers. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.